welcome back. Today we got our tools ready. We're getting ready to do some more exploration. Don't really want to give away this location. Your host, the Queen, Stephanie Machete.
Hey everybody, today we are looking for an abandoned cabin in the woods.
Yeah, it's said that there's one somewhere out here. Admittedly, we've gone searching and had very little luck in the past.
We come out at nighttime. It's daytime now, so maybe we can find nighttime.
So yeah, we should give a little background here. This break in the fence is obviously intentional. It's where a gate once was. So before we started filming, while we were gathering the equipment, we sort of surmised that this would be the way to go.
There's also tombstones over there.
Yeah, and there's
a lot of newer ones over there.
Yeah, so we're going to
Check out the other side.
head this way. We had to make a quick run back to our vehicle to get the metal detector, which the Queen will be rocking today. And if my filming's a little funky, whoa, be careful, I see a huge cliff over here. My filming's a bit funky, that would be because I am also holding a shovel, just in case.
Wow.
Oh my, that is a steep
all the way down there.
drop. That is probably at least 100-foot drop. I know it's hard to gauge based on camera angle, but oh my gosh. That comes out of nowhere too. I mean, just literally comes out of nowhere.
Oh, wow, that's a big ass spiderweb. Alright, baby, maybe you should walk ahead of me.
All of our tools are clanking together. Apologies. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I walked directly through it. It's on my face. That is beautiful. There's a creek bed down there. A lot of this washout honestly looks relatively recent. I see bricks. What? Oh my God. Oh, I found a chimney. And there's something down there farther. Oh my gosh. So the cabin really is here. I've got to pause so I can climb this. So I'm on a game trail here, if you can see. That I think the game should probably rake the trail in a bit so they don't end up falling off a cliff. Okay.
And we have discovered the cabin. Well, kind of. Poor thing. Oh. You think it just like fell over? Somebody pushed it over?
It looks like it just collapsed.
The wood block. Little yellow bucket.
Looks like this is where a lot of cemetery flowers have been blown. Look how old that's still like tree bark roofing. It's kind of interesting how, I mean, the walls inside there, the framework, it's really hard to gauge the age of what that could be, but the cabin itself,
from the 1800s.
I would imagine. That was the steel toe of my boot passing your metal detector. I'm gonna travel down and try and get a better angle of what's going on, what's the situation inside of there. Okay, first the queen is picking up something on the metal detector here.
Bunch of holes in here though. Look like snake holes.
I don't know what they are. I'll mess with the shovel in a minute. First, how about I travel down and get a better view.
Alright, should I drop this thing then?
I'm walking a treacherous path here, folks. As you can see, the grade is pretty absurd. This is the underside of the cabin. I see some brick, some other structural elements here. That's down underneath. I don't know how good of a view you can get. It's interesting how that tree grew up right behind. I wonder if maybe that was like I don't know. Those trees are just grown up. Those are the only support that building has.
Shit, careful this nail sticking out.
Yeah, you're picking up off nails now. There's a good chance. It's a good chance that's what we'll find on most of it.
Hey, be careful.
Yeah. This is gonna be a interesting trek. And the only trees I have to grab a hold of on this cliff are dead and rotten. We're walking on the edge here, folks. It's interesting. Let me get over there and get a better view of what the story is on all that. Get down low. Just unbelievable. How cool. How absolutely awesome. There's a lot of different stories behind this cabin that I've heard over the years, and truthfully didn't know if the cabin existed or not, but there's some old clay brick. I had heard stories about one of the settlers of the area who helped or donated the land for the school here, school near here. Had once, I don't know if it was like a shed of his property or if it was maybe his home where he stayed, but that was kind of the general consensus, I guess. Said this dwelling once belonged to him. Then again, given the proximity to the cemetery, it could have just been like a groundskeeper shack. In any case, it is an extraordinarily old structure. Here's down inside. Here's to not running into any wildlife who wants to maim or otherwise harm. There is a cinder block down there. Maybe at one point somebody was trying to reinforce this bad boy. A lot of effort for naught. It's interesting how there's such a large hole in the center of there. Some cement slabs over there. You're hitting a lot of hot spots up there, aren't you?
Yes.
That's beautiful image right there. That game trail and then just nature taking back that that chimney. It's just ooh, oops. This is very, very brittle stuff here. Structure itself is definitely, I think, solely held up by these trees. Found some clay pipe. We're on the back side here. Place had a pretty wicked view. Won't be too long before it's down there. Too many more years, but at some point somebody had laid a long board here, kind of like a bridge to walk around the back side. And nature's taken part of it back. See how sturdy the ground is over here. That's not a board. That's an old steel girder that has been there long enough that it is rusted through. It doesn't even, I mean, it's like a sponge. Wow. Sort of a mound over here. Interesting little yard you had, folks. There's a backside view. What remains. And there it is. There's the cabin. The fabled cabin. My finger was right in the camera and I apologize. It does in fact exist. It is here and it is lost. Oh, the queen has found something interesting.
Bunch of old nails. Oh shit.
What? Oh my god, what's that?
I don't know.
There's writing on it.
It's patented February 17th, 1925 to December 6th, 1927.
What is that? Somebody, if you know what that is, what that could be,
Maybe it's the marker for the cabin that used to be here.
perhaps could you leave drop a comment?
Maybe
Tell
it's
us what those are.
Tombstone, maybe? Just leave that out in the open. There's getting a bunch of hits out here.
That's awesome. Well, I guess that gives us kind of a time frame on this place.
Okay, something flew and hit me.
Oh God. Ah, it's flying by me. Oh no. Okay, we survived. Whatever that was, we survived. I'd like to move this to see what's under it. Doesn't look like anything. I think we've pretty much gotten the gist. I am ready to be out of this. Oh my Lord. Okay, I'm just gonna go on record here as saying if I flip these stones over and they turn out to be tombstones, I'm gonna be pretty wigged out. Because they are definitely of tombstone grade.
Definitely. Don't mind the sweatiness.
Oh my God, it is so hot. Let me just let me just put that on record officially. Look at that, the old clay bricks, red clay brick. Oh my God. The foundation, folks, the foundation. I apologize. So, as it turns out, it's just incredibly heavy, like sandstone, limestone. But this is definitely tombstone material. It's really cool. Perhaps it was just kind of kept as backup or something. I don't know. I really don't. But it's been sitting there for a long time. That is beautiful stuff. And we're getting hits with the metal detector. Interesting. Okay, so we got hits underneath of these. So we tried digging really deep, and so far we're just finding wire, metal wire. Oh.
There's just a little one. I'll get out of the way.
Oh my. How did I not see that on my way through? Oh my God. Okay, so the queen pointed out to me, and somehow, oh my God, I'm on the cliff. I missed this on the way through, but this is undeniably a tombstone. That is beautiful. I want to flip it up and look at it.
Nothing on it, huh?
Nothing on it. All four sides have been checked thoroughly. I wonder if like in that, oh my God. We are amateur explorers. I'm an artist. This is something else. I wonder if maybe in this period, you know, it was just like commonplace to keep a couple extra pieces of stone material around in the event that, well, maybe that's how things were done. I don't know. But no matter what, all three of those, you can see the other two vaguely or faintly back there by the queen. They're definitely beautiful, historic stones. I mean, they were made for that purpose. This has been absolutely amazing. And there's the extreme drop. You can see what angle my foot's on right now. I'm teetering on the razor's edge. There's pieces of the cabin all the way down there. It's beautiful. It doesn't look like it curves back up on that side either. That's strange. I wonder how many years ago that this bank really started washing out. Wonder what it looked like when this cabin was a nice dwelling. You can see the cemetery right through there. Beautiful.
And thank you for joining us on our adventure. And come back, like, share,
Subscribe, all that stuff.
all the above.
Rock and roll.
Oh yeah, I'm sweating so bad.
Forgotten Gates.